Hey everyone. Next approximation that we're going to look at is the normal distribution as an approximation to the binomial distribution. The conditions are: if x follows bin NP and n and p are such that NP is greater than 5 and NQ is greater than 5, where Q is 1 minus P, then x follows normal NP, NPQ approximately. So NP is the mean, NPQ is the variance. Since we are converting a discrete distribution to a continuous distribution, we have to do a continuity correction. Let's look at a question where we have to use the normal approximation. The question reads as follows: in a sack of mixed seeds, the probability that a seed is pumpkin is 0.35. Find the probability that in a random sample of 400 seeds from the sack, less than 120 are pumpkin seeds, between 120 and 150 inclusive are pumpkin, more than 160 are pumpkin seeds. We are going to start the question by: let x be the number of pumpkin seeds in a sample of 400 seeds. We can see that n equals 400, p is given, which is 0.35. From p we get q, which is 1 minus 0.35 equals 0.65. We can model this using a binomial distribution where n is 400 and p is 0.35. We can see that our n is large, so we need to use an approximation. To see whether a normal approximation is suitable, let's check the value for NP and NQ. NP is what? 400 multiplied by 0.35, which is 140. You can see that this is greater than 5. First condition satisfied. NQ now. We have 400 multiplied by 0.65. We have 260. Since NP greater than 5 and NQ greater than 5, we use a normal approximation where x follows normal NP, which we have calculated 140, and NPQ. So we take 260, you multiply by 0.35. 400 multiplied by p, which is 0.35, multiplied by q, which is 0.65. We have 91. So we have our new model, which is x follows normal 140 and 91. Now we can find the probabilities. Part A, you're asked to find less than 120. Probability that x is less than 120. Before we can actually standardize, the first thing to do is perform a continuity correction, since a discrete distribution is converted to a continuous distribution. So performing a continuity correction, we have the probability of x is less than, so here 120 is not included, so we're going to have 119.5. So after performing continuity correction, we have the probability of x less than 119.5. Now we can standardize. So probability of x less than 119.5 is equal to, so standardizing, we have z less than 119.5. You minus the mean, which is 140. You divide by the square root of 91, because 91 is what? The variance. And when we standardize, we divide by the standard deviation. So we simplify this. We have z less than minus 2.149. Now we have a negative z here, which means that z is on the lower tail. We do a reflection, so we see that z is the same as greater than 2.149. So what is the probability that Z is greater than 2.149? It's the same as 1 minus the phi of 2.149. We use the normal table to get this value. So using the table, we have 0.9842, which is equal to 0.0158. So the probability that there are less than 120 seeds is 0.0158. Part B. Between 120 and 150 inclusive. So we need to find the probability that X lies between 120 and 150, where 120 is included and 150 is included. Before we can standardize, we need to perform a continuity correction. We have the probability that X lies between 119.5 and 150.5. You can see that 120 and 150 will be included in the new interval. Now we standardize. So we have 119.5, you minus the mean, which is 140. You divide by the square root of 91. Here we have 150.5 minus 140 divided by square root of 91. Simplify these two. We have minus 2.149 less than Z less than 1.101. Negative, positive. The phi of 2.149 plus phi of 1.101, you minus 1. We're going to use the standard normal table to find these two values. So we have 0.9842, add 0.8645 minus 1, we have 0.8487. The probability that there are between 120 and 150 pumpkin seeds is 0.8487. Let's look at the last part. More than 160. So here we have the probability that X is greater than 160. Performing a continuity correction, we have the probability of X is greater than 160.5. We standardize, we have probability of Z greater than 160.5. You minus 140. You divide by the square root of 91. We have the probability of Z greater than 2.149. Greater means 1 minus phi of 2.149 equals 1 minus, we've already seen this value, which is 0.9842. We have 0.0158. So the probability that there are more than 160 pumpkin seeds is 0.0158. Note that you should define X as a binomial first and then check that the conditions are suitable before defining the approximate normal distribution. In the next part, I'm going to show you how we convert the Poisson distribution to a normal distribution.